Hi, my name's Sharon. I'm the founder of LK EcoStyle and a charity, non-profit charity, the Luca Foundation. LK is for my sons, Luca and Kai. Luca was stillborn full term 9 years ago, and this little angel here behind me, you can see some little white lines there, hopefully, and they are some of his ashes that were remaining in a box when he died, which was recently gifted to me by Harmony Glass, which was just beautiful and extremely touching. So I have a little bit of my son that lives in my home now, which is great. And Kai is my younger son, who I was lucky and blessed to have a year later. And quite frankly, it's his older brother, Luca, and what we went through with him that saved Kai's life as well. So I'm doing this video today because somebody recently said that my story doesn't come across in my brand in LK EcoStyle. Now, frankly, I don't know how I'm supposed to tell you that part of my story through posts and in the clothing that I design. The only one that could mention that really on my website is Angel Warrior, because I'm an Angel Warrior, a bereaved parent is what it stands for, and because Luca is my angel, he's in the sky and I have to warrior on down here, and believe me, it's a fight, and any parent who has lost a child at any stage, age, anything, will relate to that. But also parents out there that haven't, luckily, and I hope to God you never have to go through it. I always say, if you can close your eyes and imagine one of your children passing, you'll get a glimpse of what it feels like, and most people will shudder at the thought. And it's there, that's what it is, right? So that's my life, that's my real life. I have to live that life, and I'm trying to do it as best as I can. And actually started living my life quite well once Kai was about 1, and I started working again. I was building my career. It was all going really nicely. Obviously, the loss of Luca will never leave me, and that is something that's always going to stay with me because he's my flesh and blood. And but to live my life for Kai and be a role model for him, I have to look at the positive side of life, naturally. So I was building my career, everything was going great, and then another thing happened. My husband and I were trying for a third child, and then I was on my way to work. I was a project manager, really great job, everything, and somebody hit my car when I was stationary at a roundabout, hit me from behind. And what that turned into, that horrific pain from the whiplash and the stress of it all, turned into fibromyalgia, which is a chronic fatigue and pain syndrome. It's horrid. It's just horrid because I'm in constant pain. It makes your nerves hypersensitive, so the signals from your brain to parts of your body just don't talk to each other, so it leaves your body in constant pain. And there's a lot of illnesses out there. They're called invisible illnesses because on the face of it, we look alright. But what you don't know, I'm sat here slanted to one side because I can't put weight on my right leg because it's messed up basically, and I'm having an op on it in a couple of weeks where they're going to burn 3 of the nerves in my knee because it's in constant pain, and they want to just reduce the amount of pain I have in there. So I lost my career because of this illness. I couldn't go on to have our 3rd child because of it, and I was lost as a person. It was horrid. It was really, really horrible to lose my job, lose everything I'd worked for, losing my independence, everything. You know, I lost it in overnight, really, and so that was a really, really hard blow to my life, and learning to live with a condition that none of my family have ever had, no one I know had ever had. It was really hard to start getting used to a new way of life, a new pace of life, because I can't do things like I used to. I can't be that career mum that I used to. So things change. And the reason I tell you that is because why I started LK Eco Style. So as I've said, it's LK is Luca and Kai are my sons. Eco Style talks for itself. It's all eco, ethical, sustainable clothing, and they're fair trade, which means my clothing are made by adults in humane conditions, not in sweatshops, as we all know what those are. And I hate to say it, but there are designer brands out there, some, not all, that do that, and you pay £50 for a t-shirt with something that's cost them probably 10p. Okay, just leave that one there. Everyone can have their own opinion on that. But because somebody said to me my story doesn't come out in my clothing, and like I said, I don't know how to do that. I'm just doing this video to show you who I am, what it is I'm doing, and why it is I'm doing it. It just gives me a bit of pocket money. It's not going to make me rich. It's not going to change my life dramatically. But what it does do is it teaches people the reasons why we need to be sustainable, ethical, fair trade, organic, eco-friendly in our clothing. And that is a message that filters down to my son, who's 8 now. And he gets it. He really gets it because they talk about it at school. And the Luca Foundation, I don't take a salary from that. So my only source of income is my small clothing line. And like I said, that's literally pocket money. It's nothing big. So you, my customers, my followers, my supporters of the Luca Foundation as well, which is tagged in at the bottom of here, and there's a bio in my if you go to my bio, there's a link there that gives you like my story and the different websites for the business as well as the charity. So please go check it out and follow us on everything. But this is me. This is Sharon Luca. Added Luca to our surname to keep his name alive, as I promised him. And hopefully this has helped. You know who you're buying from. You know who you're supporting when you purchase something from LK Eco Style. And you know a bit more about me. Hopefully you can all watch this and take it as some form of message. Take it for what you see. I'm not asking for sympathy or anything like that. I'm just telling you who I am, the face behind the brand, what the brand should look like, you know, what I want it to be. And one of my t-shirts was on This Morning in the UK. It's a national show. So one of my t-shirts was on there, but that's in my Instagram feed, so go have a look. So I'm really proud that happened, actually. And there's a little trophy behind me, but you can't see it. You could probably see a glimpse of the wording on there. Says "Take a break." I was nominated as one in 30 amazing women in the UK and won. Complete surprise. I had no idea I had been entered by a friend of mine, but they loved what I was doing. I've written a children's book explaining bereavement to children to protect their mental health. That the sales of that are in the Luca Foundation, and again, I don't take any money from that, because it was important to me. It's based on a real life conversation I had with Kai when he asked how his older brother Luca had died. It's a very difficult conversation to have, and this book really came out of that, and I understood that lots of people would go through this at some point in their life. So the book is there as an icebreaker to help children understand when they've lost a grandparent, a pet, sibling, anybody really. It's that icebreaker conversation, which is illustrated really beautifully and things as well by somebody that I know. So yeah, it's there on the Luca Foundation if you wish to buy that. Our aim is to get it into all primary schools across the UK, and we were wished all the success to do that by the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Recently, they acknowledged the charity as well, and which was really nice to receive that letter on my doorstep, marked ER, as they do for the Royal HRH thing. I don't know how to explain it, sorry, but that's me. Okay, so now you know I'm a woman with disabilities. I'm doing my best to do something rather than sit around and feel sorry for myself, and I'm doing something that I hope other people can find a way to help themselves too. Like I said, I've got to be a good role model for my little boy. He already doesn't remember the years when I was active and sporty and running around with him, playing football, basketball, on the trampoline. He doesn't remember any of that because he was just over 3 when I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. So he doesn't remember any of those days, and it's really sad to me that he doesn't, and I don't want his childhood memories to be just of me sitting and laying down and sleeping and resting. Because yes, I do that a lot during the day. I would wake up late some days. Some days I'm in bed early. It varies. My days, I think I wake up thinking, okay, I feel alright. I'm gonna get by. I'm gonna get by today. But then a couple of hours later, fatigue sets in. I'm back in bed again. So that's why the business, for me, I don't know whether I can ever grow it to be really, really big. I want to do more with it. I want to be able to have vegan bags and vegan leather bags, belts, wallets, shoes. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to be a brand for you all to come to, for vegan friendly products, and ethical products at the end of the day. Somebody said to me, why would somebody buy a t-shirt from you for £28 when you're not a well-known brand? And I says, well, why would they buy a t-shirt from a well-known brand for £50 that's been made in a sweatshop? So you just got to understand, you just got to get educated about what you're buying, who you're buying it from, and what it is. Where did that item get made? Where's your moral compass, I suppose, in that? Some people don't care, you know, which is sad. But then there's an awful lot of people that do care, and that's who I'm reaching out to today. Those people that do care about stuff like that and our environment. If you just have to look around the news and all these tragic environmental tragedies that are happening recently in Germany, Belgium, etc., the fires last year in Australia, tsunamis, earthquakes, you know, just that's what's happening because we're not eco-friendly, and it's on us to put that right so that our children and grandchildren have a world to grow up in, the world that we enjoyed when we were younger. I'm 45, so you know, I've seen a lot of changes in my short life already. Imagine what it's going to be like in another 45 years. You almost can't even think of what it would be like. You know, just try and think of it. Just put yourself and learn about what is happening to our environment and why. What toxins are put into clothes that when they land into landfill and take 400, 600 years to decompose, what toxins are they releasing into the atmosphere, which ultimately is affecting climate change? Do you get where I'm coming from? I'm not going to sit here and preach to you. This was just a quick video to show you who I am, why I do what I do. So you now know I'm an angel warrior, I'm a fibro warrior, I have disabilities, I'm trying my best, I'm trying to be a role model for my little son, I'm trying to do my best for people around the world, and obviously mostly in the UK because that's where I'm based, but I do ship worldwide with the clothing. My charity is UK based, obviously. But please, if you've got any questions, you want to know more about the charity or how you can help or anything like that, please contact me. I'm happy to do that. I might not get back to you straight away. It depends on if I'm in bed or not. I've been in bed earlier today, so this is why I'm sort of a bit rough around the edges and still got bags under my eyes, and just doing this to make those people a bit more quieter, I suppose. But thank you for listening. I hope you can support me and this new life that I have to live, that I didn't choose, it was just thrown upon me unexpectedly, and I've got to do the best I can with it. So thank you for your time. I hope I didn't bore you, and I'll speak to you soon.